Human trafficking remains a global crisis, with the impact being felt right here in our area. But local groups are working to address the issue.
Pittsburgh's Action News 4 reporter Carlos Flores brings us one survivor's story and shows us how a local charity organization fights back against human trafficking.
Human trafficking can come in many forms, many people not realizing the situation until it's too late. But a program through the Salvation Army has worked tirelessly to help hundreds of people in western Pennsylvania, and officials say they won't stop until this crisis is brought to the light. For Erica, it started as an exciting new chapter.
He promised me the world.
But this chapter quickly turned into a nightmare.
Come to find out, he wanted me to sell myself and my daughter to make him money.
The situation even turned violent.
A couple of times he threatened me with the gun, because I wasn't doing what he wanted me to do. I wouldn't put my pictures on the websites. I wouldn't go and have sex with other people for him or women. He was just a monster.
But just when hope seemed lost, a medical emergency led Erica to discover the Salvation Army's Light Project. The Light, or Leading Individuals Gracefully Out of Human Trafficking project, gives survivors the resource to take that first step to a better situation.
On a day-to-day level, food, clothing, transportation, emergency assistance, sometimes housing assistance, trauma-based guidance that we call it.
As of today, the project has served more than 300 survivors across western Pennsylvania, but it's a crisis that continues to happen across the country and in plain sight.
It's happening at restaurants, it's happening at massage parlors, it's happening at nail salons, but those are the more obvious locations.
So what are some things to watch for?
So signs to look for are, does a person have control of their finances? Do they have control of their living situation, where they go? There's a lot of overlap with intimate partner violence in some ways, because a lot of times these are intimate relationships, but the power and control is the really key point.
Erica says the project gave her something that she never had before, someone in her corner.
For somebody who always fight alone, to actually have people who cares about your health, even your mental health, and don't want nothing in return, it was weird at first because I never had that type of support. But now I'm happy.
Now she hopes her story will inspire others not only to speak out, but hopefully take that first step.
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have a roof over my head. I wouldn't be strong enough to stand on my 2 feet. I probably would even went back to him if it wasn't for the support and the understanding the Salvation Army gave me.
If you feel you are a victim of human trafficking or know someone who may be a victim, you can call the National Human Trafficking Hotline at 1-888-373-7888 or text BE-FREE at 233-733. You can also contact the Salvation Army to learn more about the Light Project. I'm Carlos Flores, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
Thanks to Erica for sharing her story. Now, if you would like to support the Light Project, the Salvation Army will hold its second annual Hope in a Handbag fundraiser. It happens this April, and our Michelle Wright will be the MC for that event.